social studies teacher. That's where she started her career in New York, Mary Ellen Elia. It's so nice to have you here.
Hi, Kathy.
Shake your hand, because
Yeah.
any woman who can control that many students is, is A plus in my book. How many of them are there?
Well, we're close to 200,000 students.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Talk to me a little bit about
Do we have
the
a hand
role
mic?
that our public schools employees in the county and the region in our economy.
Well, we're the largest employer in Hillsborough County. We have 27,000 employees, and we have just a huge infrastructure that supports this community. I think it's absolutely critical that a community have great schools. And our emphasis has been on getting better every year, working hard with our students so that all students are successful. But it is an absolutely important thing when you're talking about people that are deciding to move to an area. Economic development is really kind of rooted in having an education system that people want to be part of.
No, absolutely. I mean, the whole week on Front Row Tampa Bay, we've been talking about why businesses should look at this area as a great opportunity to have a business start and move a business here. And always the executives say the number one thing they look at is what's the school system like? Are our kids going to be educated? Are you producing an educated workforce? So, I mean, that for you is a huge goal.
It's a huge thing for us. We have career and technical programs across our district. I think the important thing is that we want students to be successful. And of course, every student doesn't follow the same path. So we have an emphasis on academics for our students, and many of our students are challenged to take higher level coursework. We were awarded an award for having the highest number of advanced placement students in the nation. And so we have a huge growth there, which challenges students to be successful. If you went to USF, it's about $20,000 a year. And many of our students walk out of high school with enough credits to just pass through 1 year quickly.
Because of these AP courses.
That's right.
Right.
And another area that's huge, and I think particularly important for the workforce, has to do with our career and technical programs. We have,
you know, that's become the big byword. There was a time, I think, in our culture when all parents said, my kid has to go to college, this is the only way to be successful. Now we're looking at these high-tech companies that are being formed by kids who didn't even finish high school or went to technical school or whatever. You don't necessarily need the college degree anymore, so you're addressing that need.
well, I think it's important because many of our students may not want to take that traditional path.
Right.
And so we've introduced 57 Microsoft Academies across our school district.
Now, what's a Microsoft Academy?
Well, it prepares students to be industry certified when they walk out of our high schools. Industry certified in a suite of programs that are part of the Microsoft a group. So we have students who will walk out industry certified to go into those high-tech jobs and to be really conversant with the technology fields. And many of them ultimately end up going back for more training, but the point is that they have options to go pathways that aren't always the
Right.
four-year university and college.
Exactly.
We're very proud of that.
I have to tell you, though, I think one of your proudest moments, if I can say, is being awarded that Gates grant. $100 million. I mean, it's unprecedented to get that much money for an infusion into making a better school system. Where did you know where to begin to spend all that money?
Well, we were actually selected by the Gates Foundation to compete for that project. And yes, we feel very blessed that we were given it. It certainly is a huge responsibility. The real goal of that is to recruit, to hire, to support, to evaluate, and then to compensate great teachers. Because the way that students are successful really lies in the hands of teachers, and we have to make sure that the teachers that are in front of our kids every day are the best they can be. I think we have great teachers in Hillsborough, and I think we can all get better. And that's really the role that we play, and we've supported that with the foundation money that we received. It's the largest grant that's ever been given to a public school system.
Incredible. So did the Gates Foundation set the parameters for what they wanted that money used on, or did the school system?
No, it was it was really a goal that the Gates Foundation had to improve and support teachers so that we can have better outcomes for students across this nation.
So what are they looking for in terms of let's figure out a way to hire and retain better teachers? What are some of the things that they wanted to look at in terms of accomplishing that goal?
Well, how many students, when you recruit and you hire teachers, how many of those teachers are staying with you? So that after you go through training for 2 years or 3 years, that they're still with you and they're getting better every year. It's like in business. You spend a lot of money for your employees, you don't want them to leave. And it's the same thing with teachers. We are recruiting. We went from approximately 75% 2 years ago of our first year teachers staying with us. Last year it was close to 86, and this year we're up to almost 95%. So it really is a matter of supporting teachers to get better, and a general attitude and value of what can I do every day to improve my craft with students.
I know you started your career teaching in New York and worked your way up through the school system with a plant, high school. But there's something about this area that has kept you here. So what is it that you like about it? Why do you stay? What do you involve yourself in?
Well, I think that the community in the Tampa Bay region, particularly in Tampa, is just an outstanding place to live. And I think that's one of the reasons that people want to and are really attracted to the Tampa Bay area, because we have people that care, people that are involved. We have great arts programs. I think the school system contributes to that. We have strong arts programs in our schools, and we think that that's an important part of life. And that really is part of this. We're committed to this community, and as a school system, we feel like it's our job to support the community and the growth of the community, certainly in the workforce, but beyond that, to make sure that our students and their families have exactly what they need to be successful here.
But you've made your home here. What do you do in your leisure time?
I don't have a lot of leisure time, but it's okay. I'm all right.
All right. Thank you very much. Mary Ellen Elia, good luck to you.
Pleasure.
Educating the students of Hillsborough County. Legal expertise is required for any real estate development to succeed. We're going to go to Frank now with an attorney who specializes in that area.